What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak your mind sports talk. All right, guys, let's go. Let's go. You know what it is. The prediction and odds show. All right, basketball, sporadic flowers in the building. First in, baby. That's right. Yes, ma'am. Appreciate you coming through. So let me send my man Gun Rights the invite just in case he Gun Rights Gun Rights is really busy these days, guys. We got life, we got YouTube and everything, but we also got life we got to deal with. Kids come first, that's for sure. So my man Gun Rights taking care of family, family first. Nobody can have any kind of problems with that. But got two games tonight, guys. So, it kind of makes it easier to some extent to not have to bet on so many games. Really tough. But let's go ahead and start off on this 5:30 game. Got an hour before these games start, so it's plenty of time to get this information, get you guys bid bets in and such. Hopefully, John Gunrights gets the message. He might come through, maybe not, guys. Depends on what he's got going on. I neglected to reach out to him and let him know that we were doing the show later, so maybe my fault that it doesn't show up today. So let's crank it up. Boston Celtics versus Toronto Raptors. So we saw game one in this series, and guys, we did the day before yesterday. We did great. Did horrible yesterday. The only thing that I got yesterday was a prop bet of Giannis Antetokounmpo to be held under 31. And then I got the under right on the game. Everything else was pretty much stinking yesterday. The day before, game one, Boston Celtics, Toronto, that day we did good, guys. We went 3-0, okay? And the Celtics did end up beating the Raptors in that first game, 112-94. Now, here's the thing with this matchup here. Now, everybody is high on the Raptors, as am I. And, again, they were one of the teams that shocked everyone. But let's be honest, they were not one of the teams that were expected to produce. Boston was expected to produce, and they're living up to expectations. Even without Gordon Hayward, it was able to put a cap on Boston and, take them out of there. You know what I mean? And now, so when you look at the open here, Toronto opens up at -1. The line only moved to -1.5. So they got to win by 2 points to cover the spread, which is nothing. And the over and unders are 218.5, -1 at the half for Toronto, 108.5 at the half. And I think that halftime bet is probably a good bet. The under on that halftime bet, I think that's actually a good bet. I'm not sure about this over-under for the game, but that first half under 108.5 sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good, like a pretty good bet there. But 65% on the side, 65% on the side, Boston on the points, 53% on the money line for Boston. And then the overs and unders at 218.5, 65% of the public are going overs. Again, I'm not too comfortable with that overs and unders, simply because you got two defensively responsible teams. The last game, guys, they didn't even score 210, right? They scored 204 together in the last game. And it just seems kind of high 218 with the defense that we have here. Problem with Toronto Raptors in this first game is stupid turnovers, man. I mean, massive turnovers. But the blessing for them is the Celtics had 8 more turnovers. Celtics was at 22 turnovers. Raptors gave up the ball 18 times. This is why, first and foremost, the game score was so low. Now, I will say this, guys. Defense. Both of these teams were playing good defense. So all of those turnovers were not just sloppy ball handling or not taking care of the ball. Actually, defense caused a lot of those turnovers. The Boston Celtics were able to amass 8 blocks in that game, right? uh 4 blocks, I'm sorry, 8 steals, where the Toronto Raptors had 2 blocks and 10 steals. So that both of these guys are 12 apiece. 12 of those turnovers on each team, they caused it, right? Not just the team being sloppy. So, but you still have to take care of that ball better. You got to make the better pass, make the extra pass, the less dangerous pass. Another one of Toronto's issues, and you know, from the way they've been playing, I'm not sure that people would expect to see this continue. Is they shot horribly from the 3-point line, and that really, hurt them in game one. They shot terribly from the 3-point line, and this is what helped the Celtics keep that lead. They shot at 20.5%. And they definitely gonna have to. And this is a team that can light it up from the 3-point line. But again, we had steals, we had blocks, so this goes to show both defenses not easy to put up those 3-pointers if you're not wide open. You know what I mean? Marcus Skyline, what's up? Silver medal for me. All right, that's what's good. I want to see Jason Tatum in the finals. That would be good to see Jason Tatum make Raptors one last 2 home games. Yeah. I don't know. As we get further into this breakdown, I somewhat agree with you on that, Marcus. I like Tatum too, Chopstick. Yeah, I like Tatum. I like Tatum. Both games tonight are hard to predict. Yeah, I do agree. Especially because you don't expect the Toronto Raptors to give up 2 games back to back like this out the gate. But here's what's interesting, fellas, about the Toronto Raptors and the Boston Celtics. Uh, Apparently, the Toronto Raptors has issues with the Boston Celtics. And I said this to Alistair because Alistair's a big Toronto Raptor fan. Prior to the bubble, in the bubble, and now here for sure, they have an issue with this team. That's what concerns me with this game and why, you know, I'm really still thinking about taking Boston uh, to win, to pull out game 2, because I think that I don't know if it's Brad Stevenson or what it is. The Toronto Raptors beat the Celtics convincingly once this entire season, whether it was in the bubble or outside. And Pascal Siakam had a good game, that particular game. He scored like 38 points. That's it. The rest were Boston wins, and they contained Pascal Siakam. And Fred VanVleet had a good game, but they still lost. Kyle Lowry had a good game, which was in the game, another game that they lost. But the Celtics has been beating them consistently, and I always think like maybe sometimes it gets to this where a certain coach has another coach's number, or a certain team has another team's number. You know what I'm saying, guys? And maybe it's somewhat like that when we think about the Boston Celtics versus the Toronto Raptors, because again, this is a team second, third seeded right up there, arguably one of the best defenses in the league, right? So, no, just kind of strange. Just kind of strange to see them shooting at 21%. But then the turnovers, they're going to have to clean that up. And Boston, too, because 22 turnovers is extremely too much. But Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown is what we have to. These guys it's like they get better and better. Jason Tatum, almost a 20-point double-double in that game. Jaylen Brown's being extremely consistent. Marcus Smart and Simi Ojili. Look, Marcus Smart and Simi, I said, was the key when Gordon Hayward went down. And I knew Brad Stevenson was going to bring these 2 guys and flip-flop them, because that picks up on the defensive end, and Marcus Smart can do a little better on the offensive end. So it's a big loss because that's a piece that they're missing without Gordon Hayward. But I think that the Celtics can, work through the absence of Hayward, because Marcus Smart is a phenomenal defender, and so is Simi. And then Marcus Smart can put some points up on the board for you as well. So I'm not really too concerned about the absence of Gordon Hayward. In game one, um, the Celtics had 6 guys in double figures, man. 6. Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Tice was in double figures. Kemba Walker was in double figures. Marcus Smart was actually tied with Jason Tatum for the most points. They both had 21. And then Robert Williams was in double figures. So they're not only winning, but they're playing as a unit, which is how you have to play to beat the Toronto Raptors because they play as a unit. They had 7 guys in double figures. Siakam, Anunoby, Van Fleet, Kyle Lowry, Norman Powell, and Serge Ibaka had double digits. Complete team ball, and that's what you're going to have to do to beat either of these teams. But I just think that the Boston Celtics just might have Toronto Raptors number. And it is hard to kind of judge these games or predict these games. You would want to say that the Toronto Raptors are going to come in here and steal this game because you wouldn't think they would allow themselves to go down 2 games to zip, but it's really tough. I want to see C's go to the conference final. The Celtics go to the conference final, but I think the Raptors will win tonight. Yeah, it's kind of tough, man. This is a game, guys. I would really suggest that. I don't know. I don't know how you bet this. The only thing I see that looks pretty good is the unders on the first half at 105.8. This game, I mean, they got it at 1.5 for a reason. Toronto, take them by the points. If you're going to pick Toronto, I would pick them by the points. You might as well take it by the points. It's only a minus 1.5, so they only have to win by 2. And I wouldn't really mess with these overs and unders. Under at the half, under that 108.5 at the half, and that's about it. Really tough game to decide. I would expect Toronto Raptors, like I said, to come out here, give it all they have, and not allow themselves to go down game 2. So, we forget, but the Raptors are the defending champs minus Kawhi. Yeah, for sure. And they proved that. And they said that a while ago, and they lived up to it. You know what I mean? Kemba Walker is doing well. He's picking up as well. That's what I like to see. And that's dangerous for the Raptors. Pick Celtics. Yeah, I'm leaning toward the Celtics too, sporadic flower, zigzag theory. I'm thinking the Raptors to win. Yeah, I know it's tough, man. It's tough. Raptors also like 14-5 after loss. Yep, that is fact. That is a fact. They are 14-5 coming off of a loss. Very significant. Very significant. Eddie G in the building. What's good with you, fam? Say hit that like button. Appreciate you, D the Godfather Jefferson. What's good? Oh, everything's good. G Money in the building. What's good, G Money? Said no home field, but number 1 seed pretty likely to win game 2 off the loss. Yeah. They better clean up tomorrow, but that's a tough one, Scott Brown, because Miami's tough, and that was my dark horse team. So, I thought that the Bucks would take that in, and I thought that the Heat would maybe take game 2. Not the opposite way around, but anyway. The Nuggets, yeah, man. G Money, you should remember Freddie. I know you remember. He knows his sports last year. I was telling people about these Nuggets, man. I kept telling people about these Nuggets, and now they're starting to see. So, guys, again, Boston. Toronto. If you're gonna go with a bet, I would say stay away from a close game. Only bet I really see here is under on the 108.5 at the half, but I think Toronto will come back and take this game here. So we'll go on to the next game, which is the Utah Jazz. Somebody just mentioned it, and the Denver Nuggets. Now, another tight game, guys. Right? Another tight game. The current is 1.5. It's still sitting at 1.5. That's the point spread. 1.5 in both games, right? Close games, hard to tell. Current total is 217. I do like an over bet on that current total. Now, here's what's interesting. Yesterday, everybody was going for the Utah Jazz. Today, the public says that Denver is going to win this game. And that's pretty you don't really want to see that because now the public's everywhere where I am on this game. I think that, and Will Barton is not coming back until October 1st, so he's not going to play. But Jamal Murray has come and evenly matched the intensity of young Donovan Mitchell. See, this is why in the beginning, the Jazz got that jump on the Denver Nuggets. Donovan Mitchell. They didn't have anybody to pound them the way Donovan Mitchell was pounding the Denver Nuggets, but now they do because Jamal Murray is not playing to the level of Donovan Mitchell. He's playing a little bit better. It's his second 50-point game, right? He came in with a triple-double. He got a triple-double when he first came back. 2 50-point games, a 38-point game. Like, this dude's playing phenomenally. So he's not matching the output of Donovan Mitchell. He's actually exceeding it. And then Nikola Jokic he's playing his position. You know, even though Donovan Mitchell was going off and he's doing this thing, Nikola Jokic is still scoring. He's still putting up his points. Now, Michael Porter Jr. only scored 2 points yesterday, and this is something I want people to think about. Michael Porter Jr. was lighting it up before Jamal Murray came back, right? He only put up 2 points yesterday, but you know what he did? He snagged down 12 rebounds. He got an assist in there. See, it's those intangibles that matter too. I want to see more from Gary Harris tonight. Torrey Craig did a solid job. Jeremy Grant did a solid job. And, you know, so I would like to see a little more from Porter Jr. tonight and Monte Morris. They step it up. I think they cruise to a victory here. I think somewhat the Denver Nuggets, maybe not Donovan Mitchell, have gotten in. They may have gotten into some of those all the younger players' heads. Here's something that's interesting, though, guys. Both of these teams shot 50% from the three-point line in that last game. 50%. Coincidentally, they both shot 18 for 36. 50%. So both of these teams are shooting the ball well, man. Both of them are shooting the ball well. Got to guard that perimeter. Wow, 50%, that's a lot. The kicker was that inside game because Denver controlled the paint in that game. You know, they outscored Utah in the paint. And then not only that, they controlled the boards, 43-30 on the boards. More offensive boards, 7-5. So they controlled the boards, they controlled the paint. And that made the difference in the game. Like, they were both shooting well. Because, again, 50% from both of them from three-point lines. So they were both shooting well. But the difference maker was again. So, in this game, another hard game, really, guys. But, man, I say Denver to take game 7. Now, Utah's favorite. They open up at minus 1.5. The current is still at minus 1.5. But I like Denver on the spread. And, you know, if y'all want to take a gamble, go over and under. But I just like Denver on the spread in that game. 2 tough games right here for us to play today, guys. So tread easy on these games. I'm getting ready to set up a ticket right quick. T-Boogie says, salute sporadic. Jazz, if Jazz choke 3-1 tonight, would be embarrassing. Yeah, it will. It'll still be embarrassing, but do understand, G Money, they started this series off with their second best guy out. So I mean, you may be able to call it a choke, but you know, Denver to win, to go out of the second round anyway. So if they get kicked out of the first round, you know what I mean, G Money? If they get kicked out of the first round, then there goes that. But I think a lot of people expected Denver to get out of the first round, to be honest. All right, guys, let's put this bet in. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Small ticket today probably won't be worth that much, but safe money is keeping your money. Remember that. So yeah, I think Denver takes this one. We go on the spread over the 217 for that game. Denver over, and then just take Boston at the half under 105. That's the only bet I like in that game. We can parlay it up. That'll be a three banger for us. Yup, under. Wait a minute. Oh, the first half. There it is. All right, under the 105. Oh, all right. I wonder what the hell is going on. Okay, guys. So there it is. We got Toronto. Toronto on the points. Under the first half at that 108.5. Right? And then over in the over in our second game, Utah versus Denver. So over on Utah versus Denver, over on the points, Toronto on the point spread, and then under 108.5 at the half. That's the ticket we're gonna put in today, guys. Uh Not a bad ticket. Not a bad ticket. It's 6 times the money, guys. If you so I bet the dollar, you can see that. And the winning would be $6.12. So that's a pretty good ticket to put in. If you say like if you would have bet $10 on this, then it would be $61.16. That's not a bad ticket for $10. $30 ticket for $5. But I'm just gonna do one in usual fashion, and speak your mind sports talk fashion. We only bet the dollar. We don't I'm not trying to break the bank here, guys. You know what I mean? But if you guys want to play along, that'll be our ticket for the day. I think that's how I expect these games to go off. Got about 30 minutes. I do say too, I don't let's check the injury reports. I didn't remember seeing any injuries, any significant injuries going into these games either. But just in case Boston, Toronto, you always get these updated reports. So let me refresh here and see what these reports say. So for Boston, Tremont Waters, Gordon Hayward, nothing new. Toronto Raptors. Toronto, we got Patrick McCall, Brissett, nothing new. So it's nothing new there for that game. And then Utah, Denver, injury report. Let me see. Utah Jazz. We have nothing new. No new information for Utah. And the Denver Nuggets, nothing new. Will Barton, like I said earlier in the show, Will Barton will be out until the 1st of October. So see what you guys talking about. Toronto also higher seed and are pretty likely to win the game versus Celtics after loss, even without home court. Yeah, because there's not really no home court. It's like it's even court. Everybody's not on home turf. Cannot wait for game 7. Yeah, man, that's gonna be a good game. Gonna be a good game. Nuggets versus Jazz is a tough one. Yup. I'm gonna roll with the Nuggets on this one, Freddie. Whoever's the hottest between. That's a fact. That's a fact. But it's a wild card though, too, Freddie. It's a wild card because uh Denver has 3 people that can go off. In my opinion, where where Utah really only has one. See, Donovan Mitchell's that guy, he can go off. But for Denver, Joker could do it. Jamal Murray can do it, and now Gary Harris is back. Now he's a little bit shaky, but Gary Harris has gone for 35-point double doubles before. You know what I mean? 28-point double doubles, and that's a factor that can really twist things up. But he didn't do much in last game, but Jamal Murray did a lot. So, but I thought that too. Like it's all about Murray and Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell will ball out, but Murray will have the last laugh. Will show the talent. Yeah. Murray's a beast, man. I've been screaming about that dude. Mitchell versus Murray tonight. It's like watching Fidel versus Nadal, right? Or Allen Iverson versus Amar. I mean, not Amar. God dog it. Stephon Marbury. Remember that matchup? Allen Iverson, Stephon Marbury. Kind of remind you of that rivalry, Marcus. You know what I mean? Jokic and Grant will step up tonight. They need Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, that's it. To be more aggressive, that's what they need. Michael Porter Jr. Grant's been pretty solid actually. And Joker's Joker. Can we appreciate the duel between Mitchell and Murray? Yeah, yeah. Well, it's actually Murray that came to push Mitchell. Mitchell was already doing well. Murray came in and said, "You can't do my team like this." Murray came in there. What's wrong with this stupid phone? Murray came in there. All right. Yeah, it is pretty difficult, sporadic flow. It would have been fun if the Mavs had the Clips and played Game 7 today, but Kawhi, Zubac, Reggie closed the door on Luka Don. Yeah, they couldn't do that without Kristaps. You know, I'm a big believer in neither squads. Ironic that they played each other. Donovan will want to take over tonight. He was fuming after Game 6. He gonna want to, but he better be careful. Jazz need ball movement and need guard 3-point line. Yep, they need some help. Jamal Murray scored 22 threes in the last 3 games. Yeah, they went 50%. Both teams went 50% in the last game, Marcus. Nugs need to crash the glass and continue to attack the rack. Also, they need to continue proper spacing and ball movement for sure. For sure. I want the Jazz to win. I kind of want Denver to win, but we'll see. I really don't have a horse in the race, but I picked Denver as a dark horse. So, dark horse. Guess that'll be my horse. I got $25 on Ballin. Woohoo! Get that money, sis. Parlay Raptors and Houston Astros to win. Hey, what's the bet on the Houston Astros, Scott? I sort of like White Sox also. Okay, White Sox. I'll bet. I'll take your advice. You take mine. White Sox and Houston. I'll put them in a parlay. But we got this one. So what the hell happened? Oh, there it is. So we got this one, guys. Place bets. Boom. All right, I put the ticket in. That's our ticket. I'll read it off to y'all again. Over on the over on the Utah Denver game, over the 217.5. Toronto Raptors by the points and under the first half, 108.5 in that game. That was the ticket 6-1. Okay, guys? 6-1. That's what that ticket brought. Now I'm gonna do the same thing. Now I'm gonna do Boston. I'm gonna do Boston on the points. Not gonna bother the overs and unders on that. Denver points over. And you said the Astros, and hold on. I'm gonna follow you on this, Scott. You said the White Sox and the Astros. I'm gonna put this in, Scott. How'd you pick them, Scott? Bell Rice, what's up? What's up, dog? My bad, fam. Just got out. Oh no, it's all good. We got smacked on both. I know, man. Killer. We got college football back too. Do you like Navy? Yeah, I seen that. I thought that they were going to cancel the season, but they decided to come back. Really interesting too. I'm not fucking with no college games, bro. I'm telling you that right now. College games gonna be all over the place. I want to see like the first few weeks of college sports, man. College sports gonna be all over the place because you got kids that's opted in, kids that's opted out. College sports gonna be way volatile, way too volatile. I don't know. And plus, I don't know as much about college ball as I do about pro ball anyway. Well, Army should win. I'll go with that. The Jazz and Nuggets are even on William Hill. Yeah, over here, 1.5. Utah. Let me refresh because it might be even at this point. Gun rights. But no, it's still 1.5. And Toronto line moved, guys. The line moved to 2. The totals are still the same though, and it's still 1.5 for over here. Let me see. All right, you get the link. I emailed you the link, bro. If you want to come up here. What do you think about Tyler Hero? A beast. He's a straight beast. Fabrizio. Tyler Hero's a straight beast, and he's going to be one of the future stars in this league. Nuggets will win. Trust me. Yup, Ralph, I'm with you. I'm going with the Nuggets too. G Money going with the Nuggets too. I prefer Nuggets to play the Clips. Yeah, Nuggets could push the Clips to 6 or 7. True. I agree with that too. G Money. Yeah, let me put this in, guys. Let me put this in. So Scott said, hold on, let me go back up to that. Scott said Houston and White Sox. Yeah. I meant to ask you how did you bet them, Scott? He said time will tell. Ralph on Real Nugs have depth, size, and nice ball movement. Yeah, I like Bucks money line. All right, guys, look, boom, y'all got it. Well, okay, hold on, Gun Rights. I gotta write this down. You and Scott Brown, y'all giving me. I'm getting putting this shit in. Oh boy. All right, Scott Brown, trailing Scott Brown. All right, guys, so y'all got Gun Rights ticket right there, man. Y'all see it, man. I'm getting ready to type this down. Bucks money line. Raptors money line. I told y'all, listen to Gun Rights. Y'all see already, my bets was different from this. Army money line. Navy, Texas on the point spread. Okay, got you. Navy points and the Texas points. All right, guys, that's the ticket. Y'all got that ticket? Bam. Gun Rights in the building. All right, Scott says Houston is just good at home. White Sox are hot. Both Minnesota and Texas don't hit lefties well. Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about the aspect of the baseball side, so I'll take your word on it, Scott. I'm just going to trail you on it just because. Sporadic Flower says, which basketball team is the worst? Whichever one is the worst. They also dumb. You can't even figure out one. Well, I'll tell you this, Sporadic Flower. It must be my New York Knicks. And yeah, the team is not dumb. It's their owner. James Dolan. Yeah, he's a real dumbass. I'll give you that. If the Celtics take game 2, the baby dinosaurs will be extinct. Hey, man, Celtics could take this, man. They could take this because they're not. You mess with college gun rights? That's cool, bro. That's cool.
Bro, we got 2 more weeks and college start this weekend. I'm so excited. I mean,
That's
I'm
great.
about to
Because I
grill,
don't do
but
quality now. We got more sports. You got college and you got
man,
football a lot, period.
I've been waiting. This is the season right here for me to be jolly right now. Because I'm telling
Wow.
you, I cracks heads in college, I crack heads in the NFL. So this is the season right here where you about to start seeing. Hey, when I'm hitting these tickets too, I'm gonna start sending them to you so you could post them on the screen. And I'm about to go buy me a brand new laptop too this weekend, so I can start looking at the stats and everything while we talking about the
Right,
games, so I can keep
right.
up on everything too. So we're gonna really get it cracking.
Ralph from Real said Raptors aren't beating the Celtics. I got even. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Sporadic Flowers said I've been done with college. That's why I. Sporadic Flowers is funny. Taking the run line on the home team and Major League Baseball is risky because they might not bat in the ninth inning. I don't even know what the run line is. What is that, Mark?
The run line is basically it's the points. You feel me? Like
Oh,
mostly
okay.
the favorites they'll have the minuses on the favorites for the money line, and then they'll have a run line. So say like if White Sox is the favorite, they might be like minus 200, but then the run line it'll be like maybe plus maybe minus like 1.5 or 2.5 runs depending on where you catch it at. You
Oh, the
feel me?
runs, the scores. That's the run line for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
score.
the run
Oh,
lines, yeah.
okay. Like the points for
So
basketball.
pretty
Okay.
much it's like beating them by like two runs and shit like that.
Right,
Usually it's
right,
like
right.
1.5. You
Oh,
feel me?
hell yeah, that'd be dangerous in baseball. Things like baseball, hockey. Hell yeah, that's dangerous because shit, soccer and shit, they don't, sometimes those games don't come by points real easy. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I get that now. I just didn't know what the run line meant. But yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
agree with
pretty.
that spot.
Yeah.
But Scott, you didn't tell me how you bet in those two games. You just told me the two games, but you didn't tell me how you bet them. Go Cowgirls. I
Yeah,
mean
hey,
Cowboys.
hey, hey, you can't don't disrespect my Cowboys. Don't disrespect. You feel me?
Oh shit, Curl. Okay, you got two Cowboy fans, man. I
Hey,
can't.
hey, we got that new
Yeah,
wide receiver core right now. You feel me? We got that three-headed monster out there. You feel me?
yeah. Cowboy. Only thing I say about Cowboys is they just upset their fans. I mean, let their fans get all excited and then let them
No,
down
you
every
know
game.
what it is, D? It's just like you said, man. It's the owner. As long as we keep Jerry Jones punk ass off the fucking field and out of the
Yeah,
coaching staff, then we'll be all right.
but he's better. He's better. 10 times better than the owner that I have to deal with. Both of them, bro. Both of them. Because I'm a
I
Dolan.
mean,
James Dolan.
business wise,
Even
yes, he is,
football,
but he
look,
don't know.
even football, well, he know football. He know football better than the owner that I was getting ready to give you. James Dolan don't know fucking basketball, but the owner of my football team, Snyder, fool. I like the Redskins. That's why I said Cowgirls or the Washington. Daniel Snyder don't know shit. He just got money. He way worse than Jerry Jones, man. 10 times. And he always digging his nose in the football
Look,
business.
look. 3 years ago, I said this is our problem. We need to get rid of Romo. We need to get rid of Jason Garrett, and then we need to get motherfucking Jerry Jones off the field. If we can handle those three things, those three elements, Cowboys will be all right, bro. We'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, they got rid of Romo.
We got rid of the coach. Now this year, we got to keep Jerry Jones off the on the fucking field. So if he let Mike McCarthy do what he do, then we'll be all right.
Yeah, well, good luck with that, because that's how we feel like getting James Dolan to sell the team. Like, bro, I swear I go to bed some nights wishing that James Dolan fall into a Donald Sterling situation or something. Where he
Well, they
forced
used
to
to say
sell
the
the
same
team.
thing. They used to say the same thing about the Raiders. My boy used to say when Al Davis passed, then the Raiders would be better off. You feel me? And the Raiders have been better off since Al Davis have passed. I mean, that's just fact. Some of these owners, bro, they on power trips. They know how to sign players, but they just don't know how to stay in their place. You feel me?
Right.
That's why you call it the owner. You're not called the coach.
And why do you hire coaches and general managers and all of that if you're just going to stick your nose in between and not allow them to do their job anyway? And if your team keep
Man,
losing, like, what are you doing, bro? That's why you hired them, so that your team don't keep losing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are
right.
they doing? But
Well,
anyway,
the coaches, man, they gotta. That's why I said, man, some of these coaches, like Jerry Jones, he couldn't hire Mike Tomlin because Mike Tomlin is gonna tell his ass, look, if you don't let me run this team, I'm not fucking with you. Period. You feel me? you gotta. It's certain coaches that'll tell you some shit like that. You feel me? Bill
Right.
Belichick. You feel me? People, coaches like that, they will never probably work for the Cowboys because Jerry Jones, he just too much in control. But that's your businessman for you, bro. That's why I said if he stay off the field this year, we should go like 10-5, 10-6, or 11-5. But we
All
got to
right.
see.
This that ticket. This that ticket that. Oh, that's a pretty nice ticket there, Scott. This that ticket, Scott. I'm gonna put yours in later. All right. When are those games? You said in 2 weeks. Those college
And
games.
nah, those college games is this weekend.
Oh, this weekend. Oh,
Yeah,
I'll put.
college football officially started last weekend, but it was only one game on. But this week
Oh,
it's
okay.
like it's like 5 or 6 games on this week, and then next week, the week which will be the week actually before the football season start, is when you're gonna start seeing the big teams. You feel me? I
Right.
know the ACC is in it still, and the SEC, but I know that the Pac-10 is not in it though this year.
That's your ticket, Scott Brown, on my site for $10. $179 is what you'll win for $10. So for me, that's $17.91. But that's the ticket I'm gonna play. But so guys, it's the same ticket that we put up earlier, and then Scott Brown's baseball picks. That's basically what it was. So I'm gonna play this ticket. I'll play this ticket. Well, I'm gonna put one more ticket in, guys. So we played that one, right? I'm gonna put the ticket that Gun Rice just gave us, and I'm gonna do that with Scott Brown baseball pick. That'll make it a little four banger. Pretty safe ticket, I think. Have some fun with it, right? So it would be Gun Rice said Raptors money line, Bucks money line. Then we take Scott Brown's White Sox and Astros, and then that's a pretty decent little ticket. It's a little four banger, probably like 5, 6 times the money. You know, like Gun Rice said, we're not trying to get rich here. We're just trying to, ease our way up. So when you say Boston, no Bucks money line, Raptors money line. Well, you said Bucks. Bucks not playing tonight. Denver. So put y'all place Denver in place of that, or Utah, whichever y'all want to go with. Utah, Denver. That's
No,
a close game.
The Bucks game is for tomorrow, but they got them all. They got the next 2 days of basketball
Oh
on
yeah, yeah,
mine.
yeah. That's how they got it on
Yeah,
here too. Yeah, they always have the next day. So put the Denver Nuggets money line, the Toronto Raptors money line, and then we'll go with Scott bet the White Sox and the Houston. Boom. That's it right there. I'm only doing it for $1, guys. Just $1. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I can't wait for these sports to come now, bro. No, we're gonna have fun with this.
2 more weeks. 2 more weeks for NFL. Then I'm shutting down on Sundays. I'm shutting down. I'm all glued to the TV.
Right. Yeah, yeah,
I got
yeah.
my NFL ticket ready so I can see all the games. About to hook up this other TV and we about to get cracking.
Bro, what the hell? The site be messing up. I just put it down. Whatever. All right, so y'all got the bets. Y'all got the bets. But yeah, man. So how we gonna do that? Man, we gonna have some big weekends, bro. We gonna have to do some research. We gonna
Look,
have to
look,
figure that
look.
out.
We just gonna do the football shit like Friday. That way we can assess. Cause like I said, I got some shit for college too. You feel me? I fuck with the
Right.
college too. When I was hitting them tickets, I used to do like 5 colleges, 5 NFLs, or 3 colleges, 3 NFLs. I'll mix it up like that. But we should do it Friday, either Friday night or depending on if they're gonna have Thursday and Friday fucking college games, then we could do a Wednesday too and just knock it all out. Or we could try to knock it all out in one day if you want to make the show a little bit more longer. It's up to your schedule. I ain't really got nothing going
You
on.
wanna do the football prediction?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah. I mean, we can. I'm saying we could
yeah,
do
okay.
one. We could pick one day where we can do it all on one day. You feel what I'm saying? If you got the time like that. Me, I don't have. I'm not gonna have nothing going on. Everybody know when football season start. my schedule is like, nigga, my shit get alternated because I'm on them football games like tough. So if we want to pick one day where we can like, because you got to remember some colleges they start the games is on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then NFL is on Thursday and Sunday, and then Monday night. So depending on how you want to work fit that in, that's just if you want to mix it up. You feel me? Because that's my sport. That's what I can break down a little bit better than the basketball. You feel me?
Right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we could do. I think I would do the 1 day thing. That way, when we slide out of basketball, we could just slip into that because I like that because it's the weekend. Well, at least for
Well, yeah, because we only got what 5 weeks left of NBA or 6 weeks left. Because I
right.
think they said the championship is like the second week of October, which would be around the time I get out the house. So yeah,
So we're gonna have like some major action every weekend now because we're gonna have
yeah,
boxing and we're gonna have UFC and we're gonna have college and NFL football.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be a blast. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this. I already know. I don't even know why that shit won't working on my phone, but anyway.
But yeah, whenever you get time, I'll keep you on the inside on what I'm gonna put in Friday. I'm gonna go load back up the account with the big money, and then we're gonna start hitting them.
Hey, for everybody, just before we go here, right quick, just to let y'all know, that Scott Brown ticket is a pretty solid ticket, man. That was yeah, y'all might want to check that ticket out. It's here it is. Show you guys. I just put it in. So it's $22.50 for $1. That's pretty good, Scott Brown. Let me lift this oh, you better what? It's those two best that gun rights gave you guys. Oh, I'm too high. The two best that gun rights gave you guys, and then Scott Brown's baseball picks. I just bet $1, and that was worth $22. That's a four-banger. So two baseball games, two basketball games. Y'all put those in. Put gun rights ticket in. Hey man, win y'all some money tonight. Have some fun watching the games. You know, Sporadic Flower said, "Go Cowgirls." Them Cowboys look for females. Ah, look, she with them Cowboys. That's right, Sporadic Flowers. Damn them Cowgirls. My Seahawks are ready. Oh man, Chopstick. Y'all got a long road ahead of y'all.
Well, I
See
know
y'all.
them Seahawks better beat them Falcons that first week because I definitely took them. So
All right, my man. Yeah, I gotta get ready to go here soon too. Cause is that the game we doing tonight? I forgot the game we doing tonight.
just
But
blast me, bro. Just tap in with me.
all right. Yeah. No doubt. All right, everybody. I gotta get ready to go because me and Lewis probably gonna be doing the game. I always forget. So if it's Toronto, if this is next game coming on, I don't want to be late. Which I probably will anyway. But y'all go have some fun this weekend, Mark. Thank you, fam. Scott Brown, Chopstick, Sporadic Flowers, Done Right, Ralph Unreal, G Money. Appreciate Fabrizio in the building. Marcus Skyline. We got Marcus and Mark. My man, my brother, Freddie G up in here. Appreciate you guys coming through for the Speak Your Mind Sports Talk prediction and odds. So we'll be back, guys. For the next games, we're gonna keep cranking it out to the end of the season. And y'all know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.